Alright, welcome back to the Odryssian Kingdom campaign. Now, I've taken a little bit of a break and done some thinking, and want to do a little bit of a review before we move along too much further. So, what's going on in the world right now is we've just cleaned up the nomads, so we're starting to settle this territory. And we have got our armies back in position to move into Asia Minor. Now, a couple of turns ago, Carthage and Massilia, who I was kind of friends with both of them, they declared war on each other. And unfortunately, Carthage won out, of course, because Carthage is the superpower. And this has left me at a predicament. I was currently at war with basically just Galatia, or at the time I was at war with just Galatia. And my wars were manageable. I could control my fronts, but I knew Carthage was going to be upset with me over time. Now, up here, I've made a bunch of defensive allies to try and protect this entire front, because that's way too much landmass to cover with armies if I'm going to attack anywhere else. So I've tried to use diplomacy up here. Now, the problem is, Carthage, after defeating Massilia, declared war on Boii, who I am a defensive ally with. So I could have either broken the treaty with Boii and not gone to war with Carthage, but then I'd have Carthage who hates me and Boii who hates me. Or I could join the war against Carthage and keep Boii as an ally, but be going toe-to-toe with a superpower. So what I should do right now, if I want to be successful in this campaign, is I should peace out everywhere over here and move all of my armies over here to deal a blow to Carthage. Probably I would try and take Sicily, and then once we took that, I would see if we could peace out with Carthage, and then maybe keep two armies here to play defense. But what I might do instead is be really, really stupid and pursue the wars over here that I was going to do, and try and fight Carthage at the same time. So this might make the campaign die. We might lose the entire campaign because of this. But we're going to give it a shot. Alright, so let me see where exactly I'm picking up. So these guys have just moved. We were getting ready to wipe out Galatia. We're not quite at war with the Seleucids yet, but we are at war over here, and we were about to go to war with the Seleucids. Parthia will undoubtedly go to war with us soon. I'm not quite sure. Oh, we're at war with these guys because of Pergamon, I believe. So let's maybe peace out with them and hope Pergamon doesn't hate us too much. Nope. See, this is the danger, is once you're at war with a lot of factions, people don't want peace with you because they see you as weak.
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than listening.
And remember, I sent my diplomat to the Seleucids telling him to break their satrapy with these guys, and they didn't do it, so I declared war on these guys and forced the Seleucids into it. But I still might declare war on them soon. I don't know. We'll see how things go with Parthia, because Parthia is probably fairly large over here. Matter of fact, Parthia is a superpower, which is terrible because they're a cav-heavy faction. Alright, whatever. Let me double check my armies and make sure everyone's in position where they need to be. The pillagers get to just stay there. The spearmen. I believe I was moving the spearmen down here. Is that right? Just so I could have another army to play around with if I need it. That would leave me a little bit vulnerable up here to Parthia. But I kind of feel like I was rotating these guys back up here. Well, we're going to have to go minimalist if we're going to open this many fronts. So we'll leave one army here, keep rotating these guys down here. I'm probably going back on what I've said in previous episodes, but at this point I don't even remember. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit aggressive over here. How far can we reach? Not quite far enough. So instead of fighting these guys, oh, you know what? I actually might not be able to afford it. Let's encroach on their territory a bit here and see what they've got. What I could do here is attack the city, because that would nullify their fortification. I kind of want to see what they have in this army before I make a move like that, though. Alright, so we'll sit here and raid for a little bit longer. You guys just took out a Carthaginian army that landed here and are now regrouping. Oh boy. Alright, so we have a lot of money in the bank, but we are not going to be making hardly any money. So let's boost our taxes and see what that does to public order across the board. I've got to be a lot more careful each turn now to make sure I do everything I can to put myself in a good spot, because managing economy is one of the most difficult things in this game, and that's why controlling your fronts is so important. I, generally speaking, can't afford to go to war on multiple fronts. So I've got to be very careful to manage things and try and maximize my economy now. Public order is a little bit down here. Basically just because of the tax rate. Public order is down here. Don't really care about that place right now, though, and I definitely don't care about that city yet. Okay, so our tax rate hasn't really given us a ton of extra money. Oof. If we had a civil war right now, we would just lose. I'm pretty confident we'd just instantly lose the whole campaign. He would be. This guy is a problem. He's a pacifist and a populist, so he hates when I raise taxes, and he hates when I'm at war. I kind of need to just get rid of him. Because the other guys are still loyal. Let's get rid of him. See if we can get something better. See, that's taken away the pacifist penalty. It hasn't gotten rid of the populist penalty, but that one's not as big of a deal. That's boosted our loyalty a little bit and taken our risk down considerably. Now the other thing I could do is secure their loyalty. It's only 1,000 gold, but it doesn't even put them into positive loyalty. See, Purge basically just lowers their influence, and since the Thracian chieftains don't really have much influence anyway, that doesn't matter. And I don't think it reduces the risk of secession if they don't have influence. Because, like, I know I can't just get rid of them completely as a party by purging them. And I need to keep some loyalty from these other ones. But that's an option we have it up our sleeve. We can get an additional plus 10 loyalty if we need to. I am still going to try and be smart about it and not get into battles that I can't win. But we're going to have to fight a lot more difficult fights now.
The gift of gold is often taken to be a sign of deep affection and respect.
And unfortunately, as this faction, I cannot make anyone a client or satrapy. Otherwise, I would love to offer that to Massilia right now. They wouldn't take it, but I would offer it. Okay, that's good. Our foothold city is gaining, so we're going to do this immediately. We should probably try and reduce banditry a little bit. I'm actually going to get some military recruitment options here. Alright, now what do these guys have? So this is really not a good army. They might have a couple of good units, but it's overall a really, really poor army.
Ready for orders. Burn it down.
So I'm confident we could take that and the garrison on at the same time. Now down here, man, these guys just don't have movement range. Let's just fortify for another turn, wait till we can get all the way through Parthia's land before we go take out Galatia. And I think I will liberate this for now, because I think that's Galatia's last settlement. Of course, that being said, I've just discovered another one. I'll probably liberate this, try and peace out with Galatia, because I don't really need anything over here just yet. And then maybe gear up to start a war with Parthia. Because the Seleucids are next, but I think I need to take on these usurpers first. And once I go to war with the Seleucids, I've got problems with Pergamon too, because Pergamon is... Do you know what? Maybe they're not. I thought Pergamon had some sort of alliance with the Seleucids, but I suppose they don't. That actually is very advantageous, because it means I won't have to go to war with the entirety of... My mind just blanked. The entirety of Asia Minor. Alright, let's check around the place real quick. So public order should be down everywhere because of winter. Now I cannot afford any kind of rebellions, because I can't spare the armies to go deal with them. Alright, but it looks like we're okay pretty much everywhere. Our income is really, really hurting because we're recruiting so much. I mean, these guys are an extra 250 gold per turn. Across, what, 6 units? It's a lot of money every turn. Now, I should try and get rid of the pirates. I really should. But that would require... Oh, yes! I've done it! Even across episodes, I've done it. I was going to say that would require me to recruit probably 2 fleets, which I just don't want to do, but I've actually remembered to get these guys into port so they don't take attrition. I'm so proud of me. Alright, is there any other movement that needs to happen? The other thing is, all of my agents, all of my spies are on the other side, out east, so they're not going to be available to help me out. Yeah, you guys just keep moving. They're not going to be available to help me out with spying on Carthage, which could be quite a problem. Okay, these guys were gearing up to deal with Parthia. Since Parthia already doesn't like me very much, I'm not going to patrol. I need the extra money, but I'm not going to patrol. Because Parthia is actually going to be very, very dangerous. Because they're like the nomads, but better. At least that's how it looks. And that is quite the army name. Alright, anyway, I've messed around for long enough. Did I get that building upgrade here? Yes, I did. Did we get any construction completed that I need to be aware of? No. Nobody increased in rank. Loyalty has remained stagnant. Does anyone need to get married? Again, I've got to be a lot more precise with my management of my nation now. She needs to get married soon, but not just yet. Let's go for the public order boost instead of the influence boost, and then end the turn. Well, real quick, let me see if Carthage could still accept peace.
You are welcome, but not that well.
But again, the thing about this is, even if they peace out, they hate me. So they're going to declare war on me again soon enough. So it might not be worth spending half of my treasury on them. Alright, end the turn. Do you know what? I didn't recruit anyone else in Italy. I skipped over that.
The love of gold can stir evil in men. Give us your gold. Avoid the evil it brings.
This one's always cracked me up. Avoid evil by making us evil.
The love of gold can stir evil in men. Give us your
That would just
gold.
get them
Avoid
wiped
the
out.
evil it-
Dude, this defensive alliance with Boei is causing problems. Yeah, I might be derailing the entire campaign by not playing this the intelligent way. Oh, why am I doing this? So there's a hidden army that I discovered right there, is that right? Alright. Now, let's go ahead and get this boost before we go any further. I'm not in love with any of these, really, for a general. Okay, no, I don't really want much of a cav boost. That said, that would make a huge difference for the cavalry. Instead, let's go try and get some morale for our own troops. And some campaign movement range. Alright. So now hopefully these guys have the movement capacity. Wow, they still don't. Candy's Conquerors, you guys need to learn how to march. I get that you have artillery, but come on. Alright, well, let's move you guys in here. Sorry, Parthia, I understand you don't like that very much. Please understand, I don't care very much. Alright. Let's see what they have. So 1 cavalry, a whole bunch of bows, 3 units of cav, and a whole bunch of bows. Versus my 6 units of cav, 7 units of cav, artillery, etc. Now, another thing to consider is I've been starting to lean into more elite armies, but pretty soon we are going to be hurting for population. Because as these armies get into combat, and the combat is in worse and worse scenarios, or like I have less and less decisive balance of power in my favor, we're going to start taking some heavier losses. And that's going to mean replenishment will be difficult. And unfortunately, my reinforcements are coming from the worst part of this entire map. But since I have artillery, I think the enemy should be charging me. So let's go ahead and set up out here in the open. Go ahead and drop those pikes now, just in case I forget. We'll run all of you guys to this flank. Keep you guys in the center. If we need you, fine. If we don't, better. That's poor English, I think, but whatever. Okay, we actually do have to move forward a little bit here. Just give myself some room to breathe. Okay, we'll keep the cavalry on this flank, and we'll keep the cavalry actually moved up a little bit. We'll go ahead and play the archers forward some and put them on skirmish mode and fire at will. And then start the battle.
I have chosen to attack first, men. They shall not know what's hit them. Then, if they dare stay on the field, we shall rend
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
open their skulls.
Yay, no one cheered. Bad speech. Boo. Okay, everyone start moving up here quickly. Oh yeah, we finally got one of these Thracian thorax swords.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Do you know what? What if we actually make this play instead?
Our hidden units have been discovered.
You guys actually play the center. I'm feeling so claustrophobic right now at the back of the map. Who's our... Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause it. I did not realize their reinforcements came on from right behind me, so we took a devastating rear charge here. Damn, that really sucks. That really sucks, because that's all elites dying right now. If I pull out of that, my dudes will rout. Scheisse. Okay, let's go ahead and move some spears back here to help deal with this. I don't have any cavalry close by, so let's just turn the archers around and have them shoot into that. These guys run over here. Bloody hell. This is not a good start. Take you off of fire at will, put a rally down, start breaking their morale as quickly as possible. Okay, you guys charge that. You guys turn back around. You guys go ahead and throw some javelins while they're being scared off.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, keep after them. Now, I'm not forming up the rest of my army either. My goodness, that devastated these units. That hurts. Okay, you guys did what you needed to do. Get the spears in here to help with that. Let's just crush that real quick. Take you out of fire at will. Shit. That was a really, really bad start. Okay, but they're starting to turn it around. We're back into even combat. These guys are starting to break. You guys have a war cry available. Man, that was a bad start. I was not expecting their reinforcements to come on from behind. Okay, kill that unit completely. Teach them what happens when you piss me off, I guess, because I completely screwed that up. Ah, jeez. That's painful for me to even think about, let alone for you guys to watch. Okay, Bowman, get up here. Well, so much for me having good, solid, decisive victories as a result of personally micromanaging my battles. Okay, so it looks like they're going to ignore this army, so let's get this army on the move, take the pikes out of flanks, get everyone coming up here. Spears, you guys get up here. General, get up here. Peltists, I might retreat these guys just to prevent any further casualties. Shit, I'm actually really annoyed with myself for that. Okay, everyone else down here should still be on fire at will. You guys go ahead and come up here. Who are you under fire? Oh my god, I've done it again. Okay, pikes. New plan. Archers. New plan. You guys, new plan. Man, this has gone to shit real quick. That's okay, this is what makes it fun, right? Right. Okay, you guys hang out here. Pikes, get the hell back into position. Artillery, maybe just start shooting at something, I don't know. Okay, okay, that's the Peltis. I was gonna say, what in the hell? Okay, you guys, get up there. Charge them. You guys start moving in on a flank. Pikes, drop your pikes. You guys come around on the flank to help out. Ow, that's not what I wanted. Okay, you guys move back, actually. Need the spears out here quicker. Losing. Oh, okay, that's a general unit, that's why. Okay. My line of swords down here. Time to haul ass up to this flank. Got nothing protecting the pikes on the flank here. Okay, you guys shoot at that. Go on to guard mode. Okay, where's my nobles? You guys need to come up here. Peltists, come around. You guys go help out with that. Okay, let's try and surround this guy real quick. Bring the general up here. Oh, so much better. Okay, go on to guard mode. Archers. You guys get in there, help the pikes out. Everyone else keep coming around the flank. Okay, our mercenaries are dying, but we've won the fight over here. Okay, spears, do that. Peltis, come around. You guys charge down some cavalry. You guys charge down some cavalry. Ooh-wee, this thing kicked off real quick. Okay, you guys hit some missiles. You guys need charge orders. You guys need to stop and come off of fire at will so you can brace. Okay, this has devolved into madness. It's not quite what I had in mind for you guys. Cavalry down here isn't doing anything. The artillery... Shoot at that. I don't know.
Odryssian warriors!
Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys, that's good enough. Start shooting into this. Artillery, you can go ahead and stop now. General, get a rear charge. Oh, these cheating bastards. Hate when the AI does that. Do not want you to fire at will. Eliminate that. You guys just keep running around. General, go ahead and inspire, rally, and who can we rout? Maybe these guys? Yeah, it really bothers me when the AI does this with their cavalry. Really bothers me. You guys engage that. Cavalry come back around. Infantry get us around. Archers stop firing. You guys stop firing. Yikes. Well, that was very, very, very poorly done. Alright. Well, there's your reminder that I am not good at micro. Okay, liberate, liberate. That's the right button for liberate, right? Real quick, let's actually check out how the army did. So these guys did pretty well. All of these guys could have done fine if I'd gotten them in the fight sooner. My Peltus that got rear charged actually still ended up getting some decent kills. But that's going to be difficult to replenish. Alright, well we did okay. Here's the liberate button. Because that earns us a friend down here. Woof. We'll go ahead and just sit them still. It says they're going to replenish. They're not going to replenish. But we'll just sit there for a moment. So as expected, this is actually more what I was expecting out of a Parthian army, is a bunch of light-ish infantry, a bunch of skirmish cav, and then a little bit of infantry, like heavy infantry. Alright, so we'll have the spearmen down here to help deal with Parthia, even though realistically they aren't even kitted out for it, because all they have is missiles. I'm going to need to get some thorax hoplites in this army, I think. I'm a little flustered after how poorly that battle went, to be honest with you. None of these really matter that much. Now that I've got the food boosted all the way, I don't really care about the rest of it. In my experience, the money spent on agent actions does not usually pay for itself anymore. Let's bring these guys up here just to be a little bit extra reinforcement. Pop you guys into Apollonia. And then next turn bring you straight across, so we hopefully don't take... Actually, you know what? These guys don't seem to take sea attrition, do they? So let's get the extra movement. Alright. Let's get these guys moving up north to prepare to deal with Carthage up here. We're not going to be able to win a siege, but we can maybe take some land off of them, or at least raid them and injure them. Okay, so we're going for spears here. So we've got our very heavy spears. Why don't we get some light spears thrown into the mix? Preferably some with at least a little bit of morale. And I'm okay using a couple of foreigners here as well. I want to avoid putting elites in this army as much as possible. Now, if I can recruit quick enough, I should be able to go take on Genua. I was hoping their garrison would not be replenished yet. Okay, so we can recruit 2 more units this turn. All of our cavalry comes from warriors, except for these guys who come from the elites. These guys are basically the same, except slightly faster and slightly worse morale. So it's a bummer that we can't really get much, like we don't have a lot of options with cavalry. Then again, this army is designed to kill cavalry. Okay, so we've got some heavy hitters, we've got some units to support our cav in cav engagements. Let's just go ahead and go with some lighter cavalry, because they won't stand on the charge. Like, if they take a charge from this Carthaginian cav, they're not going to last very long, but if we have some spears there to help them out, they should be okay. And then a lot of the rest of this might end up being missiles, I don't know, we'll see. So they're still fortified. Let's go ahead and do this attack. Ooh, Eastern Spearmen. Okay, the only units that really scare me are these thorax spears. And that, because I don't know what that is. I would imagine it's pretty decent cavalry. But they don't have a lot of missiles. I really hope these aren't phalanx infantry. If these guys can form phalanx, we might be in trouble. But they have 2 missiles, 3 missiles, 4... Only 4 units of missiles. So we actually match them there, and then we have a full hoplite line. Alright, let's get stuck in. Alright, now here's where things start to get interesting. Are there... Ooh, if their reinforcements come on from behind me, that could make this battle very, very easy. Because what I'm thinking is I'll run these guys out with the cavalry, just to decisively win the cavalry engagement, and then kill their missiles, and then we'll have this entire portion of our army free for rear charges. So I mean, based on the campaign map, their army should come in from like this corner. So let's set up here. And hope for the best. Keep our heavy cav together, our light cav together. I don't normally run infantry and cavalry together like this, but let's give it a go and see how it works. I'll use the swords to protect the flanks, keep them off of fire at will for now. Is that everyone? Yes, okay, let's start the battle. Please let their army come from here.
You are wounded and bleeding, and death seems your own.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, I can't tell if it's just that I can't see them yet, or if they're not coming from that direction. Knowing my luck, they will have spawned over here. Let's send the cavalry out here just to check things out before we turn the infantry around. Okay, so they came on from this flank. You guys get out of phalanx and turn... Whoa. That is not what I wanted. Why? Oh, it's because of these guys. Okay. Go ahead and run this way. You guys come over. We're going to rotate the cavalry so that they're on opposite flanks of what we started with. Okay, let's actually get you guys to set up here. Okay, let's pull back a little bit, see if we can get their cavalry away from their infantry. I would like to catch out some of their missiles now. Are they gonna charge me? Can we catch them right there? Please tell me yes. I was gonna say, because if we can catch them, we can kill some of these missiles right off the bat. Okay, the Eastern Spearmen are actually showing up as light spear infantry, so our hoplites should have no problems with that. A little bit annoyed that they just ran from it. Okay, they are actually just running. They're not even turning to engage at all. Okay, you guys start to pull back. We don't want to get too close to their infantry. Please just break. Just break. You don't need to stay in this fight. You definitely don't need to charge that. These guys are going to get tired real quick. Okay, our hoplites are in position. Let's go ahead and drop the phalanx. Keep these guys out on the flank. Cavalry, please don't be like this. I can't afford the unnecessary losses here. Or rather, I don't want to. Alright, now my gut says wait for them to form up and then have a straight line engagement because you can force the AI to kind of group itself together and you can beat them easier with hoplites. The rest of me says, screw that. Let's drive a wedge between them and get ourselves surrounded. Because our hoplites can handle it. You guys won decisively. Okay, now get out of there. Still have the general. Okay, so we weren't fast enough to make that happen, so let's actually pull back just a little bit. Or not pull back, but let's just set the formation here. Pull these guys back some. Because they outnumber me by so much, I do not want to get involved, or I do not want to get outflanked. This could hurt pretty bad. Let's try and get a charge there just to keep them from doing exactly that. Okay, this should start to hurt pretty soon. But we definitely have the infantry to... What the hell are you guys doing? Okay, you guys come back out here. You guys turn around. You go through. Ah, shit. Okay, let's bring the general over here and try and break this unit with the war cry really, really fast.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Make sure the hoplites get back into phalanx. Go ahead and get you guys to kill that cavalry. See if we can just break them quickly. I'll probably screw up the micro over there, but that's okay. You guys are coming up here to hold them off. General doesn't even have war cry. Okay, you guys kill that unit. You guys charge that unit. You power straight through. Okay. My bows are now completely exposed. Okay, let's see if we can at least chase them off and force them to... Holy cow, these guys are not breaking. Okay, I don't want to move my hoplites over there. Archers, hold fire. Okay, we broke them. That's all we needed. You guys prepare to deal with the light hoplites. You're gonna have to go quick though. We'll threaten them a little bit, but not actually charge them with the general. Okay, they still have not engaged our front line. We do need to turn our front line. Okay, you guys charge that. You guys get in here. As soon as we get the charge here, let's get the general in. Let's try and break these guys quickly. We've taken some kind of heavy losses there. You guys need to just get out of phalanx and run. Archers not on fire at will. Go kill their peltists. You guys can go ahead and fire at will now. You guys back into phalanx. This is getting like super intense. I like it. Okay, please break them quickly. Okay, with the outnumbering we have over here, we should be demolishing these units, right? Now my hoplites are kind of light troops. Okay, let's move around the flanks now. Get ready to deal with their cavalry. Or not their cavalry, their last little bits of skirmishing. I forgot that I rotated my cavalry. Okay, you guys just take out the local citizens. We're gonna eat a ton of missile fire here, but once we're engaged, we should do okay. No, don't move, attack. Okay, we need to control that other flank, and quickly. You guys come back and prepare to reinforce, actually. Okay, these hoplites might hurt a little bit. It's mostly these archers that are hurting, though. I keep messing up with those guys. Run the general all the way around and help deal with the archers. Did we get a charge here? Did they charge us? I think they charged us. Okay, you guys get ready to push this instead. They're not engaging us there. Okay, as long as we hold on that flank, we should be just fine. Just need everyone up here to wipe them out. Okay, the danger over here is that they could surround me with this hoplite unit, but I'm going to think they're slow. You guys get aggressive and take them out. You guys need to get out of there as soon as that breaks. Okay, no, just get out of there. Archers are already out of ammo, which is really, really bad, actually. You guys got your charge, now fall back. You guys just screen, you don't need to engage. Winning decisively. Get the cavalry back up here. Okay, let's get you guys a charge. Okay, you guys go get back in. While they're out of position, go charge them. Hoplites are holding up okay. These guys are getting a little injured. Okay, missiles are out of ammo over there. Let's get a quick charge here. You guys come out of phalanx and hit that. You guys come out of phalanx and pull off to the side. Let's go ahead and inspire out here just to try and deal with this quickly. You guys, not really sure quite what to do with you yet. You guys need to reform. You guys pull out and get ready for a charge. You guys back off. Get you guys around. I mean, we're already crushing that, but let's get you guys around it anyway. Now that you guys are doing your thing. Okay, things are looking good. Let's try and break these units here in the center. I have you on skirmish. Oh no! I did it again. Okay, we gotta try and hit them and slow them down. Man, I hate that. Okay. You guys hit that. You guys turn around. I think we may have saved it. Okay, these guys are starting to lose a little bit. We actually saved it. I'm so proud. Okay, you guys get a rear charge here. Okay. We're looking okay. Oh, I guess I didn't turn on skirmish mode once they got back on their horses. Or did they just run out of ammo? Come on, run past, run past. You guys keep running over. You guys get the attack. You guys come around. And now you guys pull out. Okay, we need some infantry out here to deal with their infantry, and sure enough, there we have it. Okay, these guys are tired now because they've been running around the entire time. You guys aren't engaged anymore, so let's go ahead and pull you out. You guys reform on this side. Oh, damn it. Like that. You guys come plug that hole. You guys out of phalanx and charge. Now that we're on the flank over here, we can charge like that. So many units. So little time. I know I complain about that all the time, but it is a lot of guys. Okay, now that we engaged, and that was going to be a really, really poor charge there. We don't need to send you out here anymore. We'll just let them run around. Okay. So we took some losses here. But I think we've done okay for ourselves. Okay, you guys reform. Whatever, let's just use all of that stuff.
The battle is turning in our favor.
They should start to break real soon. These guys have won their engagement. Everyone here is winning. Okay. So our cavalry got pretty injured, but it is light shock cav. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that battle went. I should probably have killed more of them, so that, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say I should have killed more of them, like stuck around and let the battle continue so I could wipe out this army. But they basically got wiped out anyway. Let's go ahead and raise that.
Thirsty for battle.
Get some food and I guess that for now. Now here, what do we have available for recruitment? Cappadocian Lancers. Alright, let's go ahead and merge these guys. They're the same veterancy, so it's not going to hurt their veterancy to merge them. Now let's get some Cappadocian Lancers. Now obviously population is going to be a problem here, but this faction has one more city remaining, and we'll be able to take that probably pretty easily now that we've eliminated their army. Alright, well, this campaign is kicking off quite nicely. The intensity has gone from pretty much 0 to a lot more than 0 very, very quickly. I am a bit concerned about the financing, because I need enough money available to hire mercenaries. Man, I'm still so embarrassed by this battle. Real quick, I'm gonna wrap things up on this turn, end turn, and then end the episode, I think. We're still not at war with Parthia, so we don't need to engage there. Let's see what options are available with this new faction. We can trade with them, so we're definitely going to. We're going to take as much money off of them as we can, just because we need as much extra money as we can get. Now these guys are actually not instant enemies with Parthia, which is nice. Parthia doesn't love us, but they don't hate us that bad. I mean, if it wasn't for us trespassing, they probably wouldn't be that upset. Alright, now let's see if we can peace out with Galatia. I don't care if they didn't pay me, because we need to have this all wrapped up so we can be ready for the Seleucids, because they're going to be an expensive war. Wait a minute. Was that the Seleucids that were friendly and wanted to trade? Is that what I just saw? Because I saw someone that was green and had trade available. Yeah, it was the Seleucids. Alright. So let's make sure everyone is being utilized, at least to some degree. The pillagers, unfortunately, are just going to soak up a ton of money every turn while they wait, because Parthia is coming up, like war with Parthia is coming soon. You guys can go ahead and fortify. Now let's check the provinces. Latium, doing good, but not super happy. They're losing happiness. Thrake is doing just fine. They're even going to be doing better soon. Macedonia. See, I'm really not getting that much money out of any of these provinces. That is one difficulty of balancing food and everything between provinces, is that it's more difficult to get just huge amounts of money. Let's go ahead and convert this over. Because it seems to have the same negatives, basically, but it gives us a lot more wealth. The only downside is it doesn't give us as much food, but even that isn't a huge problem, because we have way too much food here as it is. Talia is looking just fine. I think I'm still going to leave this one alone. Bithynia has a ton of banditry, but that's not a major concern just yet. Again, we're probably going to end up with way too much food out here. I think I'll let this construction kind of play out before I start building too much more. And of course this little random city is not happy, but I don't really care about them. They're only bringing in 300 gold per turn, so I might even just stop taxing them to let the public order build up. Yeah, let's do that for now. Okay, loyalty, and I know this episode is going a couple of minutes over, but I guess I keep saying that it's really not that big of a deal if it goes over a few minutes. Okay, she's still young and doesn't need to get married just yet. Is there anything here? Okay, public order. Mercenary replenishment faction-wide. That actually looks pretty nice. We're sitting pretty at 51 influence. So maybe have our faction leader gain a little bit more. I know that's not great for loyalty, but whatever. If we're going to have a rebellion, I'd rather have it while we're forming an empire so we can just get rid of these guys. Alright, and we'll end the turn and end the episode.
We are a mighty people, well versed in the uses of wealth.
Ouch. Alright, so we'll end the turn there. As you can see, things are getting pretty exciting. That banditry really hurt right now. But anyway, we'll end the episode here, and I'm sure it'll be just as crazy in the next several episodes, so stick around.